Hello children, welcome to AIMS India's online classes. Today from mathematics subject, basic geometric ideas, topic we are going to discuss. So our today's concept is regarding quadrilateral children. So quadrilateral, if ABCD are coplanar points. What is the meaning of coplanar children? Lying in the same plane. If ABCD are the points which are lying in the same plane. Plane means a flat surface. A flat surface is called as a plane. A flat surface is called as a plane. So if ABCD points lie in the same plane, A, B, C, D. How to represent point? With the help of a dot, tiny dot. With the help of tiny, very small dot, we can represent a point. Such that no three of them are collinear. No three of them are collinear. Means 3 points should not lie on single line. 3 points should not lie on single line. If they lie on single line, they will be called as collinear. Means lying on the same line. But here we have to take 4 points such that no 3 of them are collinear. Means 3 points should not lie on the same line. Like that we have to take. Means only 2 points should lie on the same line. Third point should be kept somewhere else. Fourth point should be kept somewhere else. And the line segments AB, BC, CD, DA, the lines AB, BC, CD, DA do not intersect except at their endpoints. Except at their endpoints. Here the line AB is there, the line AD is there. 2 lines, they are intersecting at A, which is the end point of AB line and AD line. So they have to intersect exactly at the end point. Suppose if we draw like this, now they are not intersecting at end points because this is the end point, but lines are intersecting at some other point. So our condition is compulsorily they should intersect at end points. Then the figure, whatever figure formed, which is made up of 4 line segments, is called the quadrilateral. So the word quad stands for 4. 4 means the figure formed by 4 sides. And the dots are the intersecting points. A, B, C, D are considered as the vertices of the quadrilateral. So, what is the meaning of quadrilateral children? If A, B, C, D are coplanar points lying in the same plane and no 3 of them are collinear, means no 3 of them lying on the same line, the line segments AB, BC, CD, DA do not intersect except at their endpoints, then the figure formed by the 4 line segments is called a quadrilateral, and these dots will be considered as its vertices. So this is the definition of quadrilateral children. So next. So a quadrilateral is named by listing its vertices. So starting at any vertex and reading clockwise or counterclockwise. Suppose this quadrilateral is there. If we start from A, we can name it as ABCD, like this. If we start from B, we can name it as BCDA. Or if we start from A, we can name in this direction, anti-clockwise direction or clockwise direction, ADCB. So continuous with continuous points, we have to name it either in clockwise or in anti-clockwise, either from A or from B or from any point. Like that, we can name the quadrilateral. But though you are naming it as ABCD, BCDA, ADCB, though the names are different, but they all represent the same figure, same quadrilateral. Next one. Sides, angles, diagonals of a quadrilateral. So the four line segments, this AB, BC, CD, DA, this is the first one, first line segment, second line segment, third line segment, fourth line segment. These four line segments are considered as four sides of the quadrilateral. Four sides of the quadrilateral. So next, this AB side and AD side meet at one point. At one point, one angle is formed. One angle is formed at the joining of, if two line segments join at one common endpoint, at the common endpoint angle is formed. So this is the DAB angle DAB. In the same way, at B point also, CBA, BCD, CDA. We can, this angle, we can, or this is the first angle, DAB, or we can also call it as BAD. We can name it in any way, but it represents same angle. But A should be in the middle. Either we can call it as DAB or we can call it as BAD. A should be in the middle. The point or the vertex at which angle is formed, that should be in the middle. Remaining 2 points can be exchanged, but they represent the same angle. This is the first angle. So this is the second angle. This is the third angle. This is the fourth angle. So DAB, ABC, BCD, CDA are called its angles. So quadrilateral will be having 4 angles. And along with 4 sides and 4 angles, the line segment joining the two non-consecutive vertices. So here A is one vertex, B is one vertex. These two are consecutive vertices, whereas A and C are non-consecutive vertices because they are not immediate next to each other. So A and C are non-consecutive vertices. In the same way, B and D are non-consecutive vertices. If we join the non-consecutive vertices, the line segments so formed, these two line segments so formed are called diagonals. So one is AC, another one is BD. Two diagonals of the quadrilateral ABCD. So a quadrilateral consists of 4 sides, 4 angles, 2 diagonals. 4 sides, 4 angles, 2 diagonals. Next one. Adjacent sides and opposite sides. Adjacent sides, opposite sides. So here, if you compare this side AB and side BC, they are having common endpoint. This side 1 and side 2, they are having common endpoint. So AB and BC are considered as adjacent sides. Adjacent sides. Or if you take BC, and CD, these two are having C as common endpoint. So BC and CD acts as adjacent sides. Or you can take DA, AB, adjacent sides, like that. Like that, the two sides which have common endpoint are considered as adjacent sides. Or if you take AB and CD, there is no common endpoint between them. So these two, this line is separate, this line is separate. So they are not adjacent. They are said to be opposite sides. The sides which are not adjacent are said to be opposite sides. Or if you take BC and DA, this is a BC and this is a DA. These two lines also, they don't have any common endpoint. So these two are not adjacent. These two are considered to be opposite sides. So in quadrilateral, we have adjacent sides and opposite sides. Adjacent sides means two sides of quadrilateral are said to be adjacent if they have a common endpoint. Two sides of quadrilateral are said to be opposite sides if they are not adjacent or if they don't have common endpoints. So AB, AD are adjacent sides, pair of adjacent sides. So as AB, BC, BC, CD. AB and DC are opposite sides. BC and AD are opposite sides. From the pair itself, you can tell AB, DC. In AB, in DC, here points are A, B. Here points are D, C. No common endpoint. So opposite sides. Whereas if you take this BCCD, B is there, C is there, which is common, D is there, common endpoint is there, adjacent sides. Next one, adjacent angles, opposite angles. The two angles of quadrilateral are said to be adjacent angles if they have a side of the quadrilateral in common. If they have a side of quadrilateral in common. A side of quadrilateral in common. Suppose we have A, B, C, D, quadrilateral here. Suppose angle A. Suppose this angle A. Actually, angle A is formed by what? Angle A is formed by these two line segments. So, actually it is called as angle DAB, DAB, which is formed because of line segments AD and AB, AD and AB. Or if you take this, if we take the second angle, we can call it as ABC, angle ABC, formed by what? Formed by line segments AB and BC. So, in this angle, we have two line segments. This angle associated with two line segments. Out of two line segments, one line segment AB is common in both the angles. So, they are said to be adjacent angles. So, they are said to be adjacent angles. If they have one side common, they are said to be adjacent angles. Whereas in ABCD quadrilateral, if you take angle A and angle C, angle A is made up of line segment AD and line segment AB. Line segment AD and line segment AB. So angle C is made up of line segment BC, line segment CD. Line segment BC, line segment CD. There is no common side in the formation of two angles. So they are not adjacent angles. So they are opposite angles. They are not adjacent angles, they are said to be opposite angles. So angle A and angle B are said to be adjacent of quadrilateral ABCD. They have AB side in common. Similarly, angle B, angle C adjacent, angle C, angle D adjacent, angle D, angle A adjacent. So whereas angle A and angle C are opposite, angle D and angle B are opposite angles. In this way, we have adjacent angles and opposite angles. Next one, interior and exterior of a quadrilateral. Interior and exterior of a quadrilateral. So, in a plane, if you draw a quadrilateral in a plane, it divides the plane into two parts. First part, interior, second part, exterior, third part, the quadrilateral itself, boundary. boundary of the quadrilateral. So in a plane, if you draw a quadrilateral, it divides the plane into three parts. One is the inside part. One is, so if we draw ABCD, it divides all points in the plane into three parts. The part of plane which consists of all points such as PQR, which lie inside the quadrilateral, this part is called as interior of the quadrilateral. The points which lie inside the quadrilateral, they make part interior. The inside part of the quadrilateral is considered as interior of the quadrilateral. The points PQR belongs to interior of the quadrilateral. So PQ are called as interior points of the quadrilateral. So the points like L, N, the points like L, M, N, they are outside the quadrilateral without touching the quadrilateral. They are outside the quadrilateral. So this part, outside part, is called exterior of the quadrilateral, and these points are called exterior points. Exterior points. Whereas the points A, B, C, D, the points and the sides A, B, B, C, C, D, D, A, these sides, they form boundary of its interior. For the interior, it acts like a boundary. It acts like a boundary. So the interior part together with the boundary, is called quadrilateral region. Is called quadrilateral region. Means interior plus boundary. Next children. So that is about quadrilateral children. So regarding quadrilateral, so four sides, 4 points, 4 sides, 4 angles, 2 diagonals, adjacent sides, opposite sides, adjacent angles, opposite angles, interior part, exterior part, boundary, and quadrilateral region. Next children. Next we have circle children. So what is a circle? So our next concept is circle. What is a circle? So one of the most important and familiar geometrical figure is circle. So we come across hundreds of thousands of circular shapes in our daily life, like wheel, sun, 1 rupee coin, like that. So many, we come across so many circular shapes in our daily life. So how to make a circle means tie a nail at one end of a piece of chalk, or craven at the other, as shown below. Craven at the other, as shown below. Means with the pencil or anything which can make a mark, you can take at one end and tie a nail with the help of a thread. Tie a nail here. Tie the chalk or craven, means something which can mark, like chalk piece. So tie a chalk piece at the end of a nail. Next, fix the nail in the ground and move the chalk or, sorry children, it's crayon. Sorry children, it's crayon. Fix the nail in the ground and move the crayon or chalk piece, keeping the string tight. So what curve is drawn? Is it a circle? So yes, you can observe a circle. If you fix the nail and this chalk, because it is fixed into the ground, with this chalk piece, if you move around, if the string is tight, then you will get the shape of a circle. Like this. Where This middle point will be the fixed point of the nail, center of the circle. Center of the circle. A circle is a simple closed figure. A circle is it's a closed figure, simple closed figure, whose points are at same distance from a given point O in the same plane. The given point O is called center of the circle. The given point O is called center of the circle. So, if you have a circle here, this is the middle point, fixed point. Because on the circle we can have infinite number of points. On the circle we can have infinite number of points. From the middle point you can join any point. All the points will be at same distance. All the points will be located at same distance on the circle. Same distance on the circle. So that's why this line is called radius. Means a simple closed figure whose all points are at same distance from a fixed point is said to be a circle. And the fixed point is called center of the circle. So, a circle will be having only one center. So, you can name a circle by naming its center. So, we can call it as circle O. Because the center is O, we can call it as circle O. If the center is P, one more circle, circle P. Or if the center is Q, one more circle, center Q. With the name of the center, we can name the circle. O circle, P circle, Q circle, like that. Next, parts of a circle. Parts of a circle. So, radius. So here, a line segment joining the center of the circle to any point on the circle is called the radius of a circle. Means from O. So from O, so this is the O is the center of circle. This joining line, joining any point on the circle, joining line. This is called radius. This is also called radius. This is also called radius. Like that, we can have infinite radius, but all radii they are equal. All radii they are equal. So radius is a line segment joining center of circle and any point on the circle. So this OA, if this point is A, OA will be the radius of circle. Like this, OB radius, OC radius. Like this, how many radii? Radius is a singular word. Radii, R-A-D-I-I. Radii is plural word. How many radii we can draw? Infinite, unlimited. Infinite number of radii we can draw. Next, chord. Chord means for the circle, this is one point on the circle. This is another point on the circle. Joining two points on the circle is called a chord. This is another point. This is another point, chord. This is another point. This is another point, chord. Or from the same point, another point, chord. From the same point, another point, chord. Radius means joining the middle point and point on the circle. But chord means two points should be on the circle, not at the middle. Means chord means any line segment joining two points on the chord on the circle. Like M is a point on circle, N is a point on circle. The line joining is called chord. Or P is a point on circle, Q is a point on circle. The line joining PQ is called chord. So line joining of any two points which lies on a circle is called chord. So Mn is the chord of circle O. Like this we can name so many chords. Like this we can name so many chords. So many chords. Next, diameter. If a chord that passes through the center is called diameter of circle. Now PQ is a card. Why? It is joining one point P, another point Q on a circle. It is joining 2 points on a circle. So that's why it is a card. But this card is passing through O. So only one card, or not only one card, like this also it will pass. Like this, like this, like this. If we draw a card, if it passes through the center of the circle, then it is called as a diameter. Diameter. And diameter will be the longest card of all. So we can draw so many cards like this, like this. We can draw so many cards like this. But out of all cards, the longest card is diameter. The longest card is diameter. Next, circumference. So this curved part of the circle, the length of the curved part of the circle, or if we start from P, if we travel one complete rotation around the circle, and if we come back to P, the distance covered in one rotation, or the distance around a circle is called circumference. Is called circumference. Or circumference is also called as perimeter. Perimeter is also called as perimeter. Perimeter of the circle. So the short form of circumference is keeping a circle, keeping middle point, and writing beside it CE, which means circumference. This is the short form of circumference. So how to measure circumference of a circle? So we have to wrap a string. We have to wrap a string. We have to wrap a string around a circle. Then we have to unwrap it, and we have to keep on the ruler. So then its length will give circumference of the ruler. Next, interior and exterior of a circle. So the points which lie inside the circle are called interior of the circle. Which lie outside the circle are called exterior part of the circle. Which lie on the circle called as boundary. On the circle are called as boundary. Means interior part means interior part contains all the points in the plane whose distance is less than radius. Because if the distance is equal to radius, they lie on the circle. Boundary, if the distance is less than radius, then they lie inside the circle. If the distance is more than radius, they lie outside the circle. So based on the distance from the center or based on the radius, if the distance is less than radius, they belong to, means the point whose distance from the center is less than radius, it lies in the interior part of the circle. The point whose distance is more than radius, it lies in the exterior part of the circle. The point whose distance is equal to radius, it lies on the boundary of the circle. Like that, we can name interior, exterior parts of a circle. Next step. Okay, children. Some more definitions are there. We can learn in our next video, children. Okay, children. So please visit our website, children, www.aimstoday.in, for other information regarding online classes, quizzes, worksheets, activities, English classes, coding classes. So thank you for watching our video, children. So please subscribe our channel and press the bell icon for receiving latest updates. Thank you. Have a good day.